Welcome, Stoics, to another lesson on Stoicism. Imagine, if you will, a world where the self-absorbed lose their power over us, where their attempts to belittle or dominate only increase our inner peace and strength. This isn't a fantasy, it's the reality Stoicism offers. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations amidst the chaos of leadership and war, found serenity within. Today, we'll learn to apply these timeless principles to disarm and transform the energy of narcissism around us. Are you ready to turn the tables with wisdom as your weapon? Then let's dive in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join our community of philosophical explorers. 1. Understanding narcissism. Narcissism, a term steeped in myth, now a beacon for those lost in self-admiration, often leaving a trail of disregard in their wake. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, faced myriad personalities, understanding well the facades people wear. Through his eyes, we see not villains but souls adrift, their self-absorption a shield against deep-seated fears and insecurities. This perspective shifts our stance from one of confrontation to one of compassion and understanding. When we peel back the layers of bravado, we uncover a call for acknowledgement, teaching us to respond not with resentment, but with a poised heart and an open mind. 2. The mask of confidence. Picture a colleague whose achievements never go unmentioned, whose presence seems to diminish others. Marcus would counsel us to see beyond the surface, to the vulnerability masked by their bravado. Instead of feeling overshadowed or irritated, we're invited to engage with empathy. When they share their successes, respond with genuine acknowledgement. This does not feed their ego, but offers a moment of true connection, potentially guiding them towards a more authentic self-awareness. Our response becomes a mirror, reflecting a deeper sense of validation that does not rely on superiority, but on genuine human connection. 3. The Stoic Shield. Marcus Aurelius once penned, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In the dance with narcissism, our perception is our shield and sword. Choosing not to allow their words to disturb our peace is a powerful stance. Imagine their attempts as waves crashing against a sturdy rock. The rock remains unmoved, unscathed. This mental fortitude allows us to remain serene and steadfast in our values, regardless of external provocations. It's in this space of inner tranquility that we can truly listen, respond, and even guide the interaction towards a more meaningful exchange. 4. Disarming with virtue. In the Stoic view, torturing a narcissist means simply not playing their game, not providing the expected reactions. It's about responding with a calm and steady disposition. When faced with arrogance or provocation, we offer patience and understanding instead of irritation or anger. This does not mean we become passive, but rather choose our battles wisely, engaging only when it aligns with our principles. Such a stance can perplex and deflate the narcissist's efforts, as it becomes clear that their usual tactics have no effect on us. Over time, this consistent display of virtue can serve as a gentle but firm guide towards healthier interactions. Are you finding these insights into the Stoic way enlightening? If so, show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement not only honors the wisdom shared, but also helps build a community of thoughtful, like-minded individuals. Together, let's continue our journey towards wisdom and peace. 5. The unmoved mountain. Imagine a friend whose life seems a parade of triumphs, each victory a subtle challenge to your worth. The Stoic response? Genuine joy for their success. This unassailable contentment with our own journey disarms any attempt to provoke jealousy or competition. It declares without a word that our self-worth is not a matter of comparison. This approach does not negate the achievements of others, but celebrates them, all while maintaining our inner equilibrium. In doing so, we invite those around us to reflect on their own motivations, potentially inspiring a shift towards more authentic interactions. 6. The power of silence. Silence, a tool both powerful and subtle. In the face of narcissistic tendencies, silence is not a weapon, but a shield. It is a choice to not engage in the drama, to not feed the cycle of provocation and reaction. This silence is not passive aggression, but an active practice of Stoicism. It allows us to observe, to reflect, and to choose our response with intention, not impulsivity. In the vacuum of our non-response, the narcissist is confronted with the reality of their behavior, often leading to self-reflection. Our silence becomes a mirror, reflecting back the nature of their actions with clarity and calm. 7. Building inner fortitude. Our inner citadel, the core of Stoic resilience, is fortified not against others, but against our own potential to be disturbed by them. In the context of narcissism, this means building a self that remains unaffected by external validations or criticisms. This inner strength is cultivated through practices like meditation, reflection, and the conscious application of Stoic principles in daily life. It's about recognizing our own value and grounding ourselves in virtues that cannot be tarnished by the actions of others. As we strengthen this inner fortress, we find that the behaviors of narcissists lose their power to affect us, leaving us free to respond with wisdom and grace. 8. The serene observer. Within the family dynamic, narcissistic behaviors can be particularly challenging. Stoicism teaches us to adopt the stance of a serene observer. This means witnessing attempts at manipulation without being ensnared by them. We engage with compassion, understanding the underlying insecurities that drive such behaviors, but we remain detached from the outcome. This detachment is not cold indifference, but a measured choice to maintain our peace and integrity. It allows us to offer support without enabling, to be present without being affected. In doing so, we hold up a mirror of calm reflection, offering a silent invitation to a more mindful and less reactive way of being. 9. Compassion versus compliance. Marcus Aurelius practiced empathy, seeing the common humanity in all, even those who sought to undermine him. This did not mean he allowed himself to be manipulated or swayed by others' whims. Stoicism teaches us the delicate art of balancing compassion with firm boundaries. We can be understanding, offer support, but also stand resolute in our values and not be coerced into compliance. This balanced approach frustrates narcissistic strategies that rely on eliciting a specific reaction, demonstrating that while we may empathize with their plight, we are not swayed by it. Through this, we teach by example, showing a path to genuine self-esteem that doesn't rely on the diminishment of others. 10. The art of letting go. Sometimes the most powerful action is inaction. Stoicism invites us to discern when engagement serves our growth and when it merely entangles us in needless strife. Letting go of the need to win against or change a narcissist frees us from a cycle of frustration and disappointment. This release is not a sign of defeat, but of profound understanding and strength. It signifies our recognition that true peace and happiness come from within, not from external victories or validations. In this space of letting go, we find our true power, the serenity to live in accordance with nature, and the wisdom to accept what we cannot change. 11. The Stoics' response to criticism. Criticism, whether grounded in truth or tinted by malice, is another arena where Stoicism shines. Marcus Aurelius saw criticism as an opportunity to learn, to grow, or to practice the virtues of patience and equanimity. When faced with criticism, we first seek the kernel of truth, using it as a tool for self-improvement. If no truth is found, we practice letting go, recognizing that not all perceptions of us align with reality. This approach turns the potential sting of criticism into a win-win scenario. We either grow through introspection or strengthen our resilience by remaining unaffected by baseless judgments. As our journey today comes to a close, let us carry forward the calm and clarity that Stoicism offers. In facing narcissism or any form of adversity, we are reminded that our greatest power lies not in changing others, but in mastering ourselves. Like Marcus Aurelius, we find peace not in the absence of challenge, but in our ability to navigate it with grace. Thank you for joining me on this path of discovery and growth. Until we meet again, may you walk in wisdom, and may your inner citadel stand strong against the storms of life.